What you talking about now, Cine? I don't know, but you're gonna get some nuggets out of it though. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn that bell on. There's a new video series dropping every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the random jam session whenever I'm in my bag. You do not want to miss out. Also, be sure to check out my books, man. The link's in the description below, right along with my vegan class if you're trying to go plant-based and stay plant-based. I'm telling you, it works. Oh, and lastly, be sure to follow me on Instagram at _just_scene_. The nuggets I don't put over here, I put over there, so you can always get me when you need me. But you ain't really coming for all of that. Peace, love, knowledge, and freedom. I'm out.
Take a L. You feel me? Or was that a lesson and you learn from it to how to enhance it? So that mentality, what will happen, that's all that's been happening. So when the bad moments happen, it was like, damn, I need to read a book on this. Or damn, I need to get a course on this or shit. Or I need to get a mentor. I need to talk to a motherfucker that's been through this shit to help me get through it. That's how it happens. But when I have the opportunity that this won't happen, but you know what I'm saying, like what won't happen, and then that shit tests me, and then I'm like, oh man, I said it wasn't gonna happen, and it happened anyway. It makes me quit. Because now I believe that this is not for me anymore. Because I've already defined what won't happen. This is not going to happen. And the fact that it's happening makes me believe that, oh, this ain't for me. That shit happens to a lot of us. Not just like in reality altogether. When we think that this shit won't happen and it does happen, we think that's not for us. Nah, we were just tested to see if we were going to stand on what was going to happen. So when you do say something won't happen to you, or when you do say this is not for me and this is not, when that shit is, when you're tested with it, how you going to stand firm? You going to overcome it? Or you going to prove that this won't happen to you? You feel me? Shit like that. Shit like that. But that's when you have that mindset, you know, of I gotta build from the bottom. You know, pain is love, shit like that. You know what I mean? Shit like that. This shit is not the reality that we grew up in and the reality that we live in. It takes our reality to what we're supposed to be. So this keeps us in survival mode. You know what I mean? Survival mode is when you go into a situation expecting the worst. You feel me? Thriving mode, I'm gonna call it thrival. That's not a word. I'm gonna call it thrival just because I use survival. But thrival mode is when you say this is going to happen, this will happen, and this is what it's gonna be. It tend to happens that way. It does, you know. But when you start having doubts, when you start having like, and then your friendships, everything like that centers around that shit. You know, you start to gravitate towards people that have this type of energy, because this is the energy you're starting to exude and give out. You feel what I'm saying? But then when you think on that positive perspective of growth, prosperity, things like that, like this is what will happen. These are the things I'm gonna I'm gonna love this situation from the jump. I'm gonna anticipate this. Everything conspires. I'm not saying you're not gonna have dark days. I'm not gonna say you're gonna have bad times. But when those bad times come, it's a learning experience as opposed to an experience that's gonna make you quit. You feel what I'm saying? The first time I was in a relationship that I got cheated on, that's when the polarities crossed. To where I'm thinking of what will happen, she's thinking of what won't. And it merged in the middle. You feel what I'm saying? So, in that situation, I don't think she anticipated what was going to happen if she cheated. That's how I personally feel. Because she felt the need to tell me. I respect her for that. I respect her for the honesty and the truth. She felt the need to tell me. Like, okay, this is what happened. But I also said, this is what I will allow. This is what will happen. Fuck what won't, you violating what will. Gotta let you go. Gotta let you go. It took me some time because I was in it. I was invested in the shit. You feel what I'm saying? But then you also start picking up the other person's mannerisms. So into that perspective, when I started picking up her mannerisms, she started picking up mine. It could have very well crossed the polarities to where she was like, well, he's a loving person. He's a forgiving person. He's this, this, and this. This shouldn't be a defining factor. Oh, it's a very defining factor. A very defining factor. But cheaters never win and winners never cheat. You feel what I'm saying? Did I have my hiccups in the relationship? Yeah. Yeah, I did. I don't want to be one of those motherfuckers who's like, you know, when you come off, it's just like, oh, I'm telling about my past. But I did my shit too. I did my shit too. Not on no off the wall disrespectful shit. I remember lying to her one time because I knew that if I would have told her the truth, it would have been bad. Because I gave a hug to a girl I used to talk to and shit, and then I told her I didn't, and I was like, you know, this is when I started understanding the memory of women and shit. I told her that I didn't, and then we were smoking one time, and then it came out. I was like, yeah. Then I gave her a hug, and she's like, but you told me you didn't. I was like, shit, I did. You know, I lied about that shit. You know what I mean? But I mean, it was what it was. You feel me? But my intent wasn't on no sneaky shit. It ain't like I fucked a girl. It ain't like I did some off the wall crazy shit with it. But you know what I mean? I don't feel like that shit, you know, equates. Because then we had another situation where I should have paid attention to it, because in her dynamic, she gave another dude her phone number in front of me and shit. Like that shit was like, yo. That was on some other shit. But it was like, when I brought that shit to her attention, like, yo, this shit ain't gonna happen again. It didn't happen again. Don't get me wrong. But it's just like, her thing was, you know, but I didn't say nothing when, like, you kind of did say something about the hug. You was mad for a good 3-4 months. But yet you gonna do this shit in front of me. I said, what you're doing, what I did wasn't disrespectful. Well, it kind of was. But what I did was, it wasn't in front of you. I just kept information from you. And then I gave it back to you. You know what I'm saying? You did this shit in front of me. Like it was nothing. So I was like, all right, you know, that's that. But again, that changed my mentality, and that's what helped segue into the reality of, yo, I gotta start off from joy and love, and this is what I will allow, and that other shit.